Folks, it's Robinson with the Virginia Endurance Series, and this is just a quick video of some areas that still need some trail work ahead of the upcoming Rockstar. So I'm just going to discuss the areas sort of south of 250 in West Augusta. So you're heading toward the Shenandoah Mountain Trail. There's a yellow, for this, the brown is the gravel route, and right here is where a yellow blaze trail begins, and it just takes riders down to this fire road here. I'm aware that this yellow blaze trail has some trees down, and probably a lot of work, if not all the work, could be done with a handsaw. But it'd be great to get some gravel riders out there and just clear that up so it's really nice and apparent. Because I know a bunch of people did a power line cut instead of the yellow blaze trail at that point last year, which was not super fun. The next section, this is the Shenandoah Mountain Trail after 627 here. So myself and a few others hand sawed and flagged this so that it's easier to stay on course, but that was a number of months ago, and there was a bunch of stuff, especially on this end, that we couldn't cut out with hand saws. This is only about a 3 mile trail section, and it would be great if some folks could come out with a chainsaw and just saw this out, walk it back and forth, and make it's not an easy section of trail. There's definitely some hike a bike, just steep climbing, so it'd be great if it was clear of deadfall. And then the section here, this is Little Mare. I know that this past weekend they got a bunch of work done on the northern portion of it. I think Mike said that at least the top mile still needs to be cleared. Connect with Mike Scales to work on that. I know Mike has a plan for keeping this portion clear, and they just did this for Mountain South with a leaf blower too, so that's in amazing shape. Everybody's going to have such a good time. That is such a fun downhill. Then this dry run, Peters Ridge, is all stuff that Mike Scales would know best about what it needs, but it's certainly something to connect with Mike about if you're in that area or willing to go to that area. Um, this is the Roaring Run Iron Ore Trail and Hoop Hole section. All of this, I know Steve Powers did some work on this. I also think that there's still some stuff down. So this would be something where it could probably be a riding work day with good handsaws. And we have some loaner handsaws if anybody wants it. And this is an absolutely stellar ride. Like Barry Croker and others have said that this is one of their favorite sections. It's just a beautiful roaring run, followed by an iron ore climb, followed by a little section of upper and lower hoop hole. So gorgeous stuff. Then this is Price Mountain here. We have had a team of trail workers do walk this whole ridge. And then I went back and did it again after the recent ice storm, but I wasn't able to clear everything. So I know it can be done with hand saws. It would be easier with a chainsaw or like a light, small chainsaw to just get this whole section clear. It's definitely, like Barry said, this is one of the hardest sections of the route. It's legit backcountry hiking, and so that means that there's going to be some pushing for loaded bikes, especially. Even guys on, doing the stage race, it's still a challenging stage. This is the Leigh Creek Horse Trail. I know that Chad Wheeling is thinking about getting out here to work on that. So it's just a few miles, but it's really good trail. And it'll definitely be running clear by the time Rockstar arrives in just a couple weeks. And then this massive 13.2 mile ridge is Dragon's Back. We've worked it 3 days this year. We did brushing and clearing of this entire ridge. It could definitely use a like if you had 4 people with handsaws on their bikes just going, and I say 4 people just because it's easy to move some stuff off trail if you've got multiple riders, and if you are out there by yourself, it could be overwhelming. But I think it's largely clear and riding maybe the best it has in decades, which is going to be a real treat for the Rockstar riders. But anyhow, so, and all this stuff in the Cove and on Mill Mountain will be on point for sure for everybody's enjoyment. So that's it. Thanks for watching and listening, everybody. I hope that you can help and get out and work some of these sections. Cheers.